What up, Jopins? Episode 48. How we doing, Brendan?
Doing good, doing good.
Anything new? Anything new?
Just...
Since I've seen you?
Yes.
We had a busy weekend.
We did have a busy weekend.
Yeah, we did the pedal of the cause. First time. We rode for my uncle who passed away last year to cancer. We had a group of me and my cousins and one of my cousin's husband, Steven, Carter, Christina, and me and Brendan.
All great people.
Yeah. We did, it said 10 miles, but it was actually 11.3. It was cool. They sent us all, they emailed me, and it's on their website. It's all the statistics and stuff, like what we placed, how long it took, our fucking average speed, whole bunch of cool stuff.
Thank you for sharing that, too. What was cool, because it showed, like, the like male, female, and age, too. I was like, I beat these people that are younger. And then there was some older guys that were killing it.
I almost came in last because of my goddamn pedal. I broke this son of a bitch like a mile out. Thank God Christina walked with me. Bless her heart. And it was really cool. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. Mm-hmm. And as we were going along, there was people off to the side, and they volunteer. Those people who volunteer, they just come out of nowhere, and they're like little pit stops. Because I didn't know that we had that middle halfway point pit stop where they had all the food. That was really cool. I didn't know they did that. But all along the way there and then along the way back, they had a little pit stop. Every one of them, people are laughing at me. The intersections with police laughing at me. So I'm just holding the pedal up. I'm like, yep, nothing's stopping me from crossing this finish line. When I crossed the finish line, the dude on the fucking mic, oh, hey, look, nothing's stopping that guy. We're beating that cancer. I'm like, fuck yeah, put the thing up. All the people are laughing and cheering along. It was really cool, but a little embarrassing. A little fucking embarrassing. I'm really glad that thing didn't break when I was standing on it. That would have been bad.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because there was a couple times I was standing on it being wild. That's probably what broke it. My damn weight on that little thing just snapped it right off.
You know what I don't get about you, too? This guy pedaling past us every time. It's like we go down a hill and you're behind us. And then I'm seeing him pedal up when it's like a flat way. And I'm like, we're going to have to go up a hill soon. Why aren't you conserving your energy for that? You're pedaling real hard to get past us at the easy parts.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I was like...
I knew that was my moment. There's no way I'm passing you guys up a hill, that's for sure. Dude, First off, this is a cancer thing. Who the fuck makes a track where the end is all uphill? Who does that? Most of these people are old.
Hey, there's some really in shape old people, man. There was like a 68-year-old guy on the list I saw. I was like, this 68-year-old man just out-pedaled me like a baller.
There was a whole bunch of them, and you know what I was getting pissed about? They're going like this, just nice and calm, and they're zooming, baby. They had nice bikes. They're legends. Those are champs.
Do you think the bikes do have a long ways to go, don't they? Because we just had mountain bikes.
Yeah. Is yours a mountain bike?
Yeah, mine's a mountain bike.
Yeah, no. Mine's going in the trash. I got to get a better bike. That's got to change immediately. But overall, that was really cool, wasn't it?
Dude, I learned so much because I'm not an experienced bike rider, and you were helping me out, and I learned how to ride a bike with one hand. I was one-handed.
Next, we're going to get both hands off.
Both hands
You're
off
gonna be able
the
to go
wheel
like
this. Oh, dude, that's it. Just like Uncle Jay, dude.
Yeah,
just like
the legend himself.
Yeah, that's gonna be legendary.
Yeah, that was a really cool experience. What was really humbling was going through all that and then knowing that there's people here with cancer doing it, people who have lost family members to cancer doing it, people who once you don't raise a certain amount for cancer, you can get flags in the yards when you finish the cross line and it says their names, or you can get big giant tents with people's names on it. So when we were all together eating after, I was looking around at all the tents, and there was photos of people like, oh, we love and miss you, Karen, stuff like that. So that's where I was like, damn, it felt like we were all coming together, for a good cause, and it was really, it was humbling. It was definitely humbling.
It was a great experience. And that board there too, everyone had written messages on. That was really
We wrote our messages. I wrote mine at the tippity top. For Uncle Jay, man, for the legend. He did it. And what's crazy about my Uncle John is we're little bitches. We were sore after 11 and a half miles. I was sore. My hip, because of my bike, just I'm so big and I was sitting real low. Fucked my hip up. And he said his taint was a little sore.
It was a little sore.
Yeah.
I'm just not used to sitting on my bike that long, so it did make me sore.
But what made me go, damn, is how my Uncle John did the 35 miles while...
No, it's 37.
37?
37,
Fuck.
guys. 37.
Fuck.
Every mile counts, Ricky.
I know, my bad. I thought it was 35. Fuck. Sorry, Uncle Jay. 37, because those two fucking miles count at that length, 100%. But anyway, while having prostate cancer and kidney cancer. So, like, me, when I thought about that, too, after we did it, I was like, this soreness ain't shit. Like, I'm being a little bitch. Deal with it.
But you were definitely more sore because of just having to... Because Steve, like Christina's husband, was talking about it, who rode with us. He's a super cool guy. He made a lot of sense, dude. If you would have just adjusted your seat, you'd probably have less
Fuck that bike.
strain on your back.
I'm gonna be out there like them older guys, just fucking zoom.
No, dude, the hands.
I'm out here going like this, and I'm going, and I'm like, man, is it because I'm fatter and I haven't rode a bike in a long time? I'm fatter, or is it the shitty ass bike?
If you're talking about the hand pedals, though, those are harder, dude.
Shitty ass bike.
The hand pedals are harder than legs because of the strain.
Well, you know what I don't like about those professional bikes? I don't like where you're like this. I don't like being. That's scary as fuck to me, especially going downhill.
That's the aerodynamics of it.
I know, but that's fucking scary. I like being level. I don't know. I don't like my ass being way up and me looking down. I got to get used to it, I guess. I don't know. Something I might have to overcome. Yeah. But overall, that was a really good experience. I'm looking forward to do it every year. That was lit. And we got to build up. We're going to do more than 11.
Man, I just got to get better with the hills. Those hills killed me at the end.
Yeah. Hey, we can do it again. You know, we got to start training. We didn't train at all.
If you had trained, you would have found the mess up with the bike too, because that would have came off.
That could have been bad.
When you were riding.
Last minute needing to get a bike, it would have been
So
annoying.
it's good when it did, though.
Yeah.
It could have been even earlier, like you're saying. Oof.
Yeah. But, yeah. Dude, guess what I got done doing before you came over?
I'm listening.
I was playing with Evan again, with Sean.
Oh, yeah.
And one of our other buddies. It was really fucking cool.
That is cool.
He's so funny. And Sean's so funny. They're both just so fucking funny. It was like I was getting a free, like, comedy show. And I'm trying to play at the same time. And, dude, I'm going to break my fucking internet. And it's not excuses, but I've been lagging my ass off. I'm getting an Ethernet cable from all the way down here up to that fucking room. I don't know how, but I got to do it. Because I'm done. I know that if I didn't have these issues, Schmitty would be better. I'm going to do fucking better. But anyway, we were playing to get... You know what's been a lot of fun? Is we've been doing a lot of bets. I don't do any bets. I don't bet fucking money.
Bets.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of bets going on. Sean had to backtrack us today. He was like, oh, I was a dumbass and I forgot that double or nothing meant that it's nothing if we lose. So I didn't actually owe that money. So Soderman had to give him back money. I don't know how it really went down.
Interesting.
But at first, me and Soderman beat Sean and Tim, I think. Or no, maybe it was someone else. Oh, no, yeah, it was someone else with Sean that day. But we beat them for $80 on one day. And then another day, me and Sono beat Tim and someone for $40. I think it was Tim and Sean. We beat them for $40. So, oh, yeah, it was. So all together for 2 days, they were down $120 to me and Sono, just kicking ass. And then yesterday, Sean came back. And then today, it was even. Oh, no. Me and one of the Jobins. He changed his name, and I'm forgetting what he changed his name to. Fuck.
No.
My bad, Jobin.
What was his old name?
I can't remember.
Oh,
Jobin.
I wish I hadn't even asked.
No, it's okay. I'm an on it. I don't care. I'll tell him I'm sorry. Like, dude, I'm so sorry. But he fucking did work today, and we beat him today. Sean and Evan. We beat Sean and Evan today at the end.
Who's better between Sean or Evan?
Evan fucking dropped a 23 bomb at our last game.
Oh.
And Sean's never dropped a 20 bomb. Yeah. But dude, so cool being like, I don't know. I was nerding out. I had to keep my nerding out down minimum because, you know, I've been watching Logan Paul and all them guys for a long time. And I always thought Evan was super cool. Never in the world thought I'd fucking game with the guy. And he's so cool. He just feels like one of the Jobins.
Is he real competitive too?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, we're all competitive.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and we all talk shit to each other. Dude, it's so much fun. Playing with the boys is like the best. There's nothing like it. And, I clutched up today and got a dub. Evan was freaking out. We were all freaking out. I got the last 2 kills. It was good shit. It was epic.
That's lit, dude.
Yeah, it was a good day. Yeah.
Getting them dubs in.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
But what else was I gonna? Dude, there's been so much going on. Like with the UFC fights too.
Mm-hmm.
Like we gotta bring up
No, the recap?
what had happened.
UFC 266?
Yeah.
Hells yeah. Let's recap it.
100%. Oh my God. Should we just start off with the main one?
Yeah, let's just do the main card.
Just to
Let's go in order.
go in order.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, who? I'm even trying to think of who fought first because it was so crazy. I'm blanking hard
Trying to
right
think.
now.
Try to think. I want you to figure it out. Pressure's on you.
I'm too stony baloney. I can't even think of it.
You can think. Think. Who started off the card? Was it a girl fight? Was it a guy fight?
Ooh, was it Cynthia Cavillo versus and the other lady won, Jessica Andrade?
Mm.
Was that the first fight?
No, I think that was actually the pre. I think was it? Now you got me confused. Fuck.
That was a good fight too, though.
You
Jessica
confused me.
Andrade killed it in that fight.
Was it Jessica Andrade or was it the Santos girl?
Talia Santos fought Roxanne Modafferi.
Oh my, Roxanne. That's right.
And Roxanne.
That was the main prelim, right?
There was a lot of fights.
That was
It
the main
hard to-
prelim where Roxanne lost.
Yeah.
That did bum me out. Damn. Because I always like when she comes back from a good fight and she wins. I love Roxanne.
She would have had to knock her out or something because the ground control.
Oh.
The ground control was
It was-
Talia Santos. I
Yeah,
believe. She
yeah.
was just killing it, dominating.
Well, damn, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And then Cynthia fucking, I wanted her to win too. She fucking got beat.
Yeah.
How did she lose again? Was that a TKO?
Yeah, it was a TKO.
Standing TKO?
And then Cook was like, "Oh my God, did she tap due to strikes?" She
Oh,
didn't.
yeah,
She didn't tap due to strikes.
No.
But like, we were like, "Man, she got beat up though."
That Santos girl's pretty legit. She's pretty. I mean, not God damn it.
Yeah.
Jessica Andrade.
Uh-huh.
She set a record, I think. Was it most wins for women?
Yeah.
With 20? Something.
She's been fighting on all the weight classes too.
Yeah. She's a fucking beast.
The only people she can't beat are just.
Does she wait for a title shot or does she fight someone else?
Oh man. Yeah, you give her a title shot.
Give her a title shot?
Yeah.
Did she lose to the title shot and then fought? I don't know.
Because after she
don't know.
won, she said the winner of Waylay Zine versus Rose
Mm-hmm.
is who she wants.
Mm.
Right? Because that's the fight that's happening next for that.
The rematch.
Yes. And she wants that fight, whoever wins.
What if Waylene beats Rose? Then that's a trilogy. Jessica, you gotta wait.
Yeah, that would, and you would just have to sit and wait.
Yeah.
Or no, Dana would have her fight probably, right?
Who was the fight after that? I am blanking on that now.
The fight after Cynthia Cavillo and
Mm-hmm.
I got you. It's not Robbie Lawler versus Nate Diaz, was it?
No, that was the third one.
Okay. The one.
Who was it?
Curtis Blades versus
That's
Curtis
right.
Blades,
Yeah.
who had a great performance.
Survived that knee.
Jairzinho Rosenstruik.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
It's been a couple days, Jobin. Sorry about that. Hang in there with us.
I should have brought my notes, guys.
Yeah.
My bad.
Fuck it. I didn't even write them down.
I
I
had
just
written them
was
down before, and then
I'm just
I don't bring 'em
excited
in.
about the 3 that we're getting ready to talk about. Those were the ones I was really.
They were all great fights, though, and
They
I'm
were all
sorry to
good.
all those amazing fighters
Yeah,
who
before.
bleed out there and train out there for us,
Yes.
and we forget like that. I'm sorry.
Disrespectful cunts we
Disrespectful
are.
cunts.
You know, I'll allow one free punch if you're mad at us. You can punch us.
Please, not hard.
Yeah. But all right. Robbie Lawler. We can't fuck these ones up. They're right there. So Robbie Lawler, Nick Diaz, dude. That was like kind of like one of the weirdest fights like watching, because there is some athletes or UFC fighters, I should say, that we've watched their career go through, and then like you see them change, like, oh, they're not as good as they once was. But
Oh,
no,
you're gonna say the opposite.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, like, they're not as good as they once were. They're still amazing. Diaz's boxing was good, but he's just hitting. It wasn't with power. Robbie being these guys' ages, and the ruthless Robbie Lawler is still in there, but it's just not as amplified when they were their younger selves. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and a
Sorry.
big thing with that is that Nick Diaz should have been, I feel like, maybe in more shape and ready for it, because Robbie Lawler had some fights. He's been fighting this whole time.
Yeah,
and that's the big thing that got him. Dude.
Their fight happened before I watched UFC. That was fun rewatching that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, that was wild days, dude. Them just smiling at each other, swinging at each other. That was crazy
it was
shit.
Like that when they were fighting.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a wild fight.
Yeah.
Nick Diaz throws punches constantly, dude, just like they always do. Right?
Respect for him to being able to, like, know when to stop. Because he could have kept going. But he's like, no, fuck it, I'm done.
Well, I don't want to. Yeah, I bet he could keep going.
Yeah.
He's pretty tough.
He made that decision big time. But that was just, I don't know. There was a lot of history behind that one. It was really cool. Watch it, and I'm just like, man, this is something else. It's kind of hard to describe the feeling you have for a fight like that.
Yo, what about what Nick Diaz said, though, when he was like, oh, this fight shouldn't even, like, happen?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's interesting to me.
Yeah. He was all over the place that week, dude. He was confusing the shit out of me. He was all over the place. Robbie should... Ooh, damn, I thought that was loud as fuck. It was. Robbie should fucking retire on top like that, on a win.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I think so.
Because that was the right opponent for him to fight, too.
Yeah. And then, all right, Valentina.
Oh.
Just fucking dominant. I had thought Lauren Murphy was going to do better than that. Jesus fucking Christ.
Man, if you would have put money on her and then Lauren Murphy pulled it out.
Yeah. That was similar to Jon Jones versus Anthony Smith.
Anthony Smith had that much of betting odds?
Well, no, I wasn't talking about betting odds. I was just talking about in general, like performance-wise.
There was a big money bet.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure Anthony Smith probably did better than Lauren Murphy if we look at stats. But that's tough, man. And then Joe Rogan or DC, someone said it. It's like, or maybe it was Chael Sonnen. They're like, Lauren Murphy's a great fighter. She just happens to be in there with someone who's way better, who's a way better fighter. Mm-hmm. And it's like, damn, that's tough. And Valentina Shevchenko, dude, she's a fucking gangster.
Yeah. I mean, when you hold your own against Amanda Nunes, those are the two.
Do you want to see that again?
I mean, we have to.
We have to?
They're the greats of the women's fighting. Like,
I would kind of like to see her keep defending the belt.
Yeah, but
she can't go down. I don't think she can go down. Probably be too hard. But that'd be cool if she did.
What if she beat Amanda Nunes in their next fight?
That'd be nuts.
That'd be
dude.
crazy.
That'd be real nuts.
Because she's only getting better.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. And what's crazy is when we saw her fight live, that was her first title defense. And then yet here she is 5 later. Whew. That was only 2 years ago. She's fucking mopping.
Dude, and she's a badass. They're all badasses out the cage. I don't know why I said that about her. Oh, and she's a badass out the cage. Like, all these fighters usually have pretty badass lives.
Yeah.
But she, like, shoots guns and, just
she's
a complete badass.
She's really cool. All right, now how about the main event? That was quite the fucking fight, dude. When Brian Ortega hopped on Alex, dude, I thought that was it. Hats off to Alex for defending that shit. Dude, Alex is a beast. He needs to be respected. He's one of those fighters that definitely needs to be respected more. And I love him. I love his attitude. He's funny. He's so charismatic. He joined the shoey game. He's doing shoeys, getting drunk at the press conference. He's just awesome. And he's a real badass. Did you see Henry Cejudo wants to fucking come out?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
And honestly,
I like Henry Cejudo.
It makes sense right now since they're doing the Max Holloway versus...
Max Holloway versus Yair Rodriguez. Come on, guys.
Yeah, well, Ariel Helwani came out today and he was freaking out. He's like, why is this happening? This makes no sense. It should just be Max Holloway versus Alexander 3. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, I mean, Henry's calling out. I would like to watch Henry I don't like when guys come out of retirement and they take over spots that guys have earned to get there and they're waiting for their title shot. I hate that kind of shit. But I was looking at the top 10 and everyone's booked up or hurt or has been beat by either who was beat by Brian, just beat before the people who have last fought the champ. So and with Max and the other guy fighting right now, it's actually a perfect time. Like they could slide in Henry real quick. Cool. And I'm like, that would be pretty cool because it gives him, that would be historical, but it just kind of sucks that Henry retired and now wants to fight again. I hate that. I kind of hate that shit. It's like if you need a break, say you need a break and relinquish the belt. Dude, I'd rather hear that.
That matchup makes the most sense to me, though, for Henry. Like, the game plan, I think the game style. Like, have we seen Volkanovski against, like, an Olympic-level wrestler?
He says that Henry's confident that he'd knock him out. He's like, I'm a little shorter than him. I think he'd have a problem with my height, which is interesting hearing when they're shorter. But I get it. And there's probably strategy I think when you're a wrestler, it's better when you're shorter, right?
I mean, I wouldn't know the exact science behind that.
Me either. But yeah, I'd like to see it. Hats off to Brian. That mask thing that he walked out to, that was actually pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. I was like, oh, the Purge music was kind of cheesy and cool, but I thought the masks were cool. Yeah. I like when guys do fun stuff like that.
Dude, his face was a mask after the fight.
Yeah.
Man, what a badass.
Yeah.
He's a complete badass. Even though he took so many... his fight health must be so bad. Like or the life of his fighting game.
He's got the heart of a lion.
He's got 2 crazy fights that like... Oh my God, how many shots has this kid eaten?
Yeah. Brian's a gangster.
Do you think they should have called that fight too when they stopped it and then he was like not able to talk?
Well, Alex he didn't know that they lifted him off the mat and put him on the stool. And apparently that's against the rules. Like the coaches can't lift them, but I don't know. I didn't look into it. But Alex was like, "We're gonna claim that, Dana. We're gonna claim that." I think I'm kind of a little Irish. I don't know. Yeah. Did you see Woodley got the Jake Paul tattoo?
Yeah.
I love Jake Paul.
Middle finger.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
It's like if you're gonna get the tattoo, just get it normal.
Just get you. Oh, you didn't like? I kind of thought it was decent. In a cool spot.
Ooh, it shows that I fucking flipping you off. You got the tattoo though. What do you?
Yeah.
You put ink on your body. My name. I haven't done that with you. So here's this for you, man. Without any ink.
Yeah.
That's my whole point's like just get it normal then, because you're not gonna talk shit about getting a tattoo about someone.
You think he's gonna get the rematch?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't give that guy a rematch. I'd be like, get another tattoo and I'll give you a rematch. And when he gets that one on his other middle finger, I'd be like, nah, dude, no rematch.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion. I think Tyron Woodley's better than that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you're disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, I get it though, because man, if he makes a bag again, like, I can't hate on that. That's pretty crazy.
I don't know if he'll get the rematch. I don't think he would. I'd be kind of surprised if he did, because I think Jake's gonna probably do something different. Got to, but then it looks like he's having a little trouble. I don't know,
dude. You know what other fight we didn't talk about? The Marlon Moraes fight where
with Rob. How you ever say his last name?
But jeez, man,
that dude's a gangster. That dude is a gangster. That dude's a threat.
Ever since I bought that Marlon Moraes fight and watched him fight,
he's just gone downhill.
I cursed the guy.
You cursed the guy?
Hasn't been good since.
Well, he has that fucking pattern of just starting out amazing, and then it all goes down the drain. And dude, that's fighting. Cardio is insane. I'm a big fat boy, and when I fought Warlike, it was hot and I was exhausted. Fighting's exhausting, so I totally get it. It sucks that like he couldn't finish guys in those scuffles that he always gets. He almost beat Henry in front of us, and Henry's so good. First round, we're going into the first round. We're going, oh shit, Henry's about to lose this belt. Ding ding ding. Second round. Complete opposite story. Henry gets his belt back. Here we are again. Yeah. Almost wrecks the dude. We're almost like, okay, ref, stop it. Ref, you can stop it. And the guy survives. And the guy comes back and dominates. Just fucking dominates. And then when he was smiling, looking up at him, and then boom, boom, boom. It's like, oh, you're not smiling anymore. It's like, what the fuck was that about?
He was tired. Dude. He's just like Gray Maynard.
Yeah.
Gray Maynard fighting Frankie Edgar, dropping him, and then getting beat. Emptying the gas tank, getting tired.
To fucking smile like that and then get punched in the face and then get beat, that's fucking embarrassing. That would suck.
Yeah.
There's nothing more like Silva like talking shit and then get knocked out. Like, ugh.
Anderson Silva's wasn't as bad because it was like we all were like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
That
was such a good. It's crazy we didn't talk about it because that was such a good fight.
Yeah. And the last one that we didn't talk about was the Dan Hooker versus Nasrat.
Yeah.
And Dan Hooker had a great performance.
Yeah, dude. And dude, Nasrat, I didn't know that he had lost his mom a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Like, damn, how do you root against these guys?
And they both had a tough time with traveling.
With visas, and then Dan Hooker's always sacrificing being away from his daughter for so long. How do you root against either one of them guys?
Right. Good fight, guys.
It was cool seeing them be friends. There was a lot of respect that night. There was. It was cool.
Yeah. Man, even against Alex and like Brian, because they were pretty heated.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot of shit talking. Yeah. They let it out.
Those submission attempts, man.
Dude,
what an intense fight. Brian's dangerous.
And Alex is a fucking gangster surviving all that, dude. We were freaking out. When the fights get you freaking out and everyone's yelling and you're like, oh my God. Those are the best. Those are the fucking best fights. I love comebacks. If Brian would have won, I would have. You know how crazy everyone would have went?
Bro, my fight picks were so good up until that point. I'm telling you, that was the one that did it.
Yeah. That's upsetting.
I don't know why I picked Brian Ortega.
I don't know why I picked Lauren Murphy. You know, I'm like, she's tall. Maybe this is going to be the one that gives Valentina a problem. No, silly little bitch. But it's okay. It's okay. Did you hear about Jon Jones?
Well, I heard that he got arrested. I didn't look much more into it.
The story came out today.
Oh, did it?
That so apparently his fiance, police showed up and she's got a busted lip, bleeding from the mouth and nose. And she's saying that she seemed real scared to even talk about Jon Jones, and she was saying that he didn't hit her. And she said that she didn't even know her lip was bleeding. But the police were like, yeah. Oh, and then when he was being arrested, he slammed his head on the hood of the car and dented it real bad. And apparently in Nevada, he did so much damage that it's a felony there.
Oh, wow.
So that's where the just tampering with the vehicle or whatever the charge was. Yeah.
He's a bad man, dude. And to think that he's an abuser on top, though, that would be, I mean, he's had a lot of bad judgment calls in the past. It's such a shame when you have such talent and, like, to just squander it. Like, I mean, his legacy is going to be tarnished with things like this.
Wow.
You know?
I wonder what the UFC is going to how they're even going to handle him. What are they even going to do with him?
I mean, at a certain point, you got to drop you know what's a shame? Like, if anyone gets away with bad things, it's athletes. You know, and
And see, yeah, that's where it's up to the UFC. That's where it's up to the UFC.
Yeah.
Where they need to put their foot down and show, hey, this is what our sport's about. Even though it happens in all sports.
Right.
And when you're famous and you have a lot of money, you can't say what you would do until you do it, until you have it. So, and that goes for us. You know what I mean? That's why it's like, well, I can't fucking judge a guy. But I feel like that I'm smart enough to where I would make better decisions and even when I would make mistakes, I wouldn't make decisions after that would make my mistakes even worse, which is what Jon Jones has consistently done.
Well,
I wouldn't hit a car in an accident and then run. You know what I mean? That's 2. And here we are again, 2. You're domestic violence. Oh, now what are you doing? Oh, now you're slamming your head, Jon Jones, on the fucking car. Okay, John.
Oh, dude.
Now what's that going to do, John?
Oh, my God. What if he has CTE?
I know, dude.
Dude, then I would be like...
Well, here's another thing. He's a fucking fighter. We can't... People... You got to remember, these people are fighters. Now, there are the fighters like Valentina, Alexander Volkanovski. Those are respectful people. Even the people they fought. They put that... They hold it at a higher level. But that's not everybody. And we got to remember these people fight for a living. They're violent.
Yeah.
You're a violent person when you're a fighter. Not all, but a lot. So, like, is it even shocking anymore when Jon Jones does these things?
Man, I just hope it's like something that.
I hope he
Man.
gets his shit together. I hope whatever demons Jon Jones have, I hope he fucking fixes those before returning to fighting. Get these fixed. And it's almost like you are one of the greatest fighters to ever do it. So even if you get it fixed, and it took a long time, it takes him a long time to get it fixed, and by the time it's fixed, he can't fight anymore.
That's what would happen. Yeah.
Then that's what needs to happen, because that Jon Jones then has a better life. Jon Jones doesn't solve these demons just to keep fighting. Jon Jones after fighting ain't gonna have a good life.
Ooh, after fighting. But what about during fighting? What about Francis Ngannou?
I think that depends on how the UFC handles Jon Jones, and then Jon Jones is one of the smartest fighters. We all want to see him fight Francis Ngannou, but the way that his life is unfolding, we ain't gonna see shit.
Dude. And just looking at Curtis Blade's face after a punch from Jairzinho Rosenstruck.
A knee.
It was a knee.
It was a fucking flying knee.
He did flying knee him.
Flying knee him.
Bro. Dude, those guys hit so damn hard.
Fuck that weight. Fuck being a heavyweight. I don't want to fight that. And nope.
And then I was watching The Impulsive on top of that with the guy from Game of Thrones who played the Mountain, talking with them. He's boxing people now, dude.
Yep.
Could you imagine that guy? They should have to sign a thing like you're very well could die getting punched.
Yeah, his guy like backed out last minute. Then he had to fight someone else apparently, I think.
Yeah, well, the guy that he's fighting is also a strong man, and he got in some kind of injury, so they're postponing that. But damn, dude, like to even sanction a fight like that just seems recklessly irresponsible almost, because he's so huge, and he's so.
Well, the other people are that big too, right? He's not fighting like really tinier guys, is he?
Well, the guy he was gonna fight was 6'3" and like his kind of muscle, but his.
I mean, he's only like what, 6'7"?
6'9".
6'9"?
6'9".
He's 6'9"?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. See, no one under 6'6". I think that's fair.
Well, Stefan Struve fought, and he wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, but he was lean.
Yes.
Should have been a basketball player.
Oh my God! Could you imagine the Mountain fighting Stefan Struve?
It wouldn't be good
Stefan Struve would die. He would have died.
I mean, Stefan Struve's the professional fighter, so, and he's not.
He
did
punch
probably
one time.
not. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? There's a difference. There is a difference between fighters and non-fighters, Brendan Michael. There is a fucking difference.
There's a difference between being the strongest man in the world.
I don't think it matters. Dustin Poirier submitted one, a big dude. Submitted him.
The strongest man in the world?
I think so.
Who beat a record that was
I think
good
so.
for 1,000 years?
That guy's not the current strongest guy in the world. Is he?
Well, he might not be the current one, but he still has the title. Like
one of them, yeah.
Yeah, any of those guys, I don't want to throw in a ring.
But when they get tired, then the UFC fighter wins.
Yeah, or if they could get like jiu-jitsu on him or something.
Which Struve can do.
But if you get hit one time, you're dead.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, okay. If he's fighting guys that are real tiny, that's fucked up. But if he were to fight guys that are around his size, I would be like, yeah, they signed the line.
Okay.
Super heavyweight should exist. Why not? Because then someone dies.
I feel like that's who would die first as a super heavyweight.
As a super heavyweight, they
what
die
about
first.
Data 5000 and like?
Yeah, me. I would be a super heavyweight. I would be a super heavyweight.
Yeah.
I'm a Titan weight.
And just being big is hard on your heart too and stuff. So like, dude, those heavyweights, man, it's always my favorite weight class to watch. Just so.
I'm a bantamweight guy.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Yeah, I respect all weight classes, but man, baddest man on the planet.
Yeah. Did you see the Stranger Things trailer?
Oh no, there's a new trailer out.
Yeah, it's a little teaser one, dude. They flipped it. It's like totally different settings. Like the trailer starts off with this family in like, I don't know, 1800s, old school. Oh. And then like they're like dead or some shit happens. And now it seems, I don't know what time it is in the Stranger World time, but it seems like, maybe 80s or 90s or some shit.
Oh, they went to the 90s now?
Yeah, and maybe. And they're all older looking, by the way. And they're just in this haunted house. And it's kind of like scary. It's like scary looking. I'm like, oh, that grabs me. I'm like, because I was getting I was getting done with them. But this trailer made me go, okay. I might check it out. Yeah.
What if this is this? Well, you were already thrown off by a couple seasons ago, weren't you?
Yeah, the first season I liked. Second season I was like, okay, it's okay. Third season I was like, disappointed.
And now we're waiting for the fourth season.
Yeah, but it looks good. It looks good. What about the Ozark trailer? Did you see that?
Dude, no.
Just another teaser trailer though.
Oh, man.
Just a short one.
I'm more pumped for Ozark. Honestly.
Yeah, and it's just this party going on, and then Jason Bateman and his wife are washing blood and like brain fragments out of his wife's hair.
Yeah.
And they're wiping, and they're looking sad. They look real fucking sad. And I told my dad watching, I'm like, is that them washing off the blood when the chick got shot in the face?
Spoiler alerts too.
Oh,
If you haven't seen Ozark,
how many years has it been since that last season? 2?
And you should have seen it.
Fuck
And
you.
just should have
No,
seen
just say I'm not saying fuck you. Go watch it. Stop watching now. You got your warning. All right. So when they shot that chick right in the face at the end of the season, we're not even saying names or who, but chick, and they're right behind her. Remember, they were right behind her. So I'm like, are they washing? Because at first I'm like, oh fuck, who died? Who died? And they're sad about it. But then I'm like, oh wait a minute, are they washing that shit off their face from the chick getting blown off? Yeah.
Your phrasing on that was pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she got wrecked.
Yeah.
Bro.
But then they're real sad and shit. And then guess what? Is on the door while they're washing blood off. And they're all like, and then it ends. And it's like, oh, in both parts, it's the final season split up into 2 parts. I'm pretty sure the first part will be the beginning of the year. And then probably later on.
I wonder how many episodes each part will be.
I think it's like 8. Or
Damn, so it's like 2 seasons
I'm
back to
probably
back.
completely wrong. In the comments, let me know.
Please be back to back seasons, guys.
But yeah, Ozark, I am super fucking excited for.
What about you, season 3? You on Netflix, guys.
People have been talking about Money Heist.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
Neither have I, and it's a Spanish show. So, and I love that, like Narcos and shit. I love all that kind of stuff. But I might have to check it out because a lot of people are talking good about it. And I was listening to Woody and Rizzuto. Oh fuck, they thought someone was somebody, dude. And I was like, these guys are fucking. Oh yeah,
Rizzuto in the morning.
they thought. Have you seen the trailer yet for Chris Hemsworth's second? It's a sequel to that movie, that Netflix movie you liked, where he dies at the end. Extraction. Remember Extraction?
They're making a sequel.
They're making a sequel to Extraction. I know. With Chris Hemsworth. Guess who Woody Rizzuto called him? Chris Pratt.
Oh.
They said, "Oh, you know what's getting a sequel? That Chris Pratt's Extraction." I'm like, these fuckers just called Chris Hemsworth Chris Pratt.
Those guys are both big bankable actors.
No, these guys are on the radio. I'm like, guys, you're on the radio. You're on the fucking radio,
dude. I've never. That's the movie I'm like most excited for.
I'll show you the trailer after here.
Dude, have you even watched Extraction?
I laughed at it the first 5 minutes, skimmed through it, saw out, like, you know how some movies I like to fast forward, and like I know what they're saying based on everything. I can even tell him. I'll fast forward and go, oh, this is happening. Oh, dead. No, yep. I can do that. That's what I like to do on some movies. It's just faster, and when there's shit, I can just see. Okay, I saw it. I saw what that was about.
I'm so happy.
When it's bad writing, it's like nails on a chalkboard.
It's an action movie.
Like nails on a fucking chalkboard.
It's an action movie.
I can't get behind. I don't care how cool the action is, if the story and writing are fucking garbage. I can't do it.
Do you like Halo, Halo 2, or Halo 3?
Halo 1 till I die.
Make it a movie. It'll be terrible because action's amazing. And guess
the new Halo kind of looks pretty sick. It kind of looks like a throwback. It's like a new throwback to the first one. That's what it kind of looks like.
That's cool. I see. Yeah. So like the models and everything.
Yeah, and well, like the way just everything is. You know, remember when you get dropped in with the Warhog and you start the mission? It kind of looked like that with the Halo ring. The Halo ring's all fucked up. How many Halos has there been? 30?
No. Halo 5 was the last one.
I quit playing after Halo 3.
Same. Well,
I was like, I'm done. I tried playing some of the other ones. I was like, I'm done. This is stupid.
Bro, Halo Reach was amazing.
I didn't play it.
Yeah, I played Halo Reach with my boys back in the day. That was a good game.
Yeah. I used to love Halo. I skipped school because of Halo, and my science teacher made fun of me.
You told your teacher that you skipped?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I hated school. I was like, I'm getting that new Halo game. I won't be here. beat it in the first day too. John came home after school. He came over and watched me beat the last mission.
Did he have the game too?
No, he came over and watched me. He knew I skipped. Good times. Good fucking times. Look where I am. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. Oh, and then oh fuck, it just escaped my mind. It was another trailer for another movie.
You said Narcos earlier though. Narcos, the next Mexico
Oh, yeah.
season's coming out. That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, that does. That'll be cool.
Love
You know,
Narcos.
I can't wait for Barry. When the fuck is season 3 of Barry coming out? Because Barry season 1 and 2. If you haven't seen Barry, that's I think Bill Hader's golden trophy.
Yeah, Bill Hader of SNL.
I think that's his best performance. Everything. Everything, and he takes part of everything. He's directed episodes. He's wrote, and he's amazing as the actor. I think that's his fucking golden trophy. Barry.
Yeah. No, I think he could do even more serious work too if he wanted. Just
Yeah.
like his acting chops in that show really kind of show his range too.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah, 100%. Did you hear about R. Kelly?
Dude, what's going on with R. Kelly?
You didn't hear about it yet?
No.
He got charged for the sex trafficking and all the I guess the rape, and he's facing decades behind prison.
So he's gonna die there.
He'll probably die behind. Well, I don't know, man. R. Kelly's got to be what, 50s? Is he in his 60s?
No, he's not in his 60s.
That motherfucker could live to 80s and 90s. He spends 20 years behind bars. He gets out in his 80s. I can see that shit.
Dude, this is...
Isn't that fucked, though? Like, dude, I remember when R. Kelly was the man.
It was bad then.
And see, but we didn't know that. Did you know that as a kid? When AJ's mom and all her friends are...
The Dave Chappelle skit, pissing on you and everything, and that whole
in
scandal.
South Park.
That did make me aware of his checkered past. So there was
Yeah.
a long time where I was still an R. Kelly fan,
Mhm.
just because I still like R. Kelly's music.
I believe I can... Oh, we're probably getting fucked up for that.
12
Sorry,
play.
YouTube.
Dude, I'm an R&B fan, and he's up there still. So
Yeah.
he's just a piece of shit, so it's pretty bad.
It sucks.
Mhm.
Now it's like, damn, every time I watch Space Jam,
Yeah, man.
like, what do they got to do? We got to remake Space Jam and throw new music in there?
I own the whole Trapped in the Closet album.
Oh, you do?
It's
I remember, dude, you love this guy. It's not out of the closet anymore because you used to love R. Kelly.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I still just like him. Just like
Can you separate art from the artist?
I mean, he deserves to be behind bars. I can't deny.
So he
that.
is behind bars, but then can you still jam his music and go down some streets and with the windows down? Can that happen?
I probably could. Yeah.
You probably could.
Yeah.
You could just jam out to some old school R. Kelly that just
probably-
puts you in your feels.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it, but it's true.
Yeah. It sucks, dude. What doesn't make sense to me is, and this is a guy, we don't have girls, you know what I mean? We would never do that to girls.
Right.
Imagine being famous. How many women wanted R. Kelly? How many women wanted to fuck R. Kelly? Millions. Millions, Brendan. Who's R. Kelly fucking? The ones he shouldn't be. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And a rape doesn't make any sense. That's sick shit in the head. I don't get why there's certain famous... Again, maybe it's the fame that...
I think it's a power thing.
The power thing?
Yeah, I'm not... I mean, it's just because I like his music
Yeah.
doesn't mean he's a good guy, you know? He's
I
probably,
know. We settled that. He's a piece... R. Kelly, fuck you, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
R. Kelly, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck
R.
yourself.
Kelly, we listened to your music and we used to jam out to you. Fuck you for making us do that while you were doing that shit.
You know what I will say, though? If like, not experiencing R. Kelly's music meant saving, like, those girls from that traumatic, I'd be like, fine. No R. Kelly in my existence.
Yeah.
You know, I would sacrifice that for that.
Yeah.
Showing that his music's not that good to where I could look over that, you know? So.
Just goddamn you, R. Kelly.
Yeah, goddamn.
God damn you. And god damn you any other celebrity out there who hasn't been caught yet doing this shit.
Kevin Spacey.
James possibly Franco.
Well, Kevin Spacey was confirmed for sure.
Yeah.
But that was just like, man, I liked him as an actor. He had some good evil roles, which now kind of, I guess, makes sense in a way.
James Franco, I guess, are all allegations too right now since he hasn't been charged with anything, I don't think. So those are all allegations.
I could definitely, I don't know why. I could kind of see James Franco, though.
Oh, the stories about James Franco are fucked, but... Ugh.
What's that? What if Seth Rogen gets busted or something? Dude, I'd be devastated.
I hope not.
Don't say, let's stop.
It's the worst when people, like, it really fucks with your head when people you I don't want to say idolize, because, you know, you don't want to idolize anyone, but I do look up to actors and people who do these kinds of things.
Because of their talents.
Because of their talents.
Yeah.
And then when you find out that they're fucked up in real life, it's like, that's disgusting. It's like, why aren't the people who are around these people who know these things, why aren't they stopping it? Why aren't they speaking up? Should they be as held as accountable as the person doing it?
That probably has some more to do with money too, you know.
If we get famous and all of a sudden you're fucking smacking around chicks and fucking young girls and doing all this shit and I know about it, I'm just like, oh yeah, and we keep making movies.
Well, when you got a lot of yes men instead of no men, like what
That's
about
fucked.
Jake Paul's team, you know?
Yeah.
Are you think those guys would just say, hey, maybe they would. I don't know.
Accusations are different, and like if some people are being crazy and they're trying to make it look like you've done something wrong and you haven't, that's different. But if you're actually doing this shit, like, dog, I'm gonna fucking rat on you, bro. I probably shouldn't be the ride or die, but like I'm gonna put a stop. I'm gonna talk. I'm not gonna rat on you, but I'm gonna be like,
no,
I'm gonna stop you. And then if you don't listen, then I'm going.
You know, I talked to my parents about the same scenario.
But even then, it's too late. Because what about the people you already fucked up?
Because what about the Gabby Petito
You gotta
thing
go down.
with her parents? With her parents, like being possibly, you know, hiding in like obstruction of justice type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, with you, I just want to let you know if I were to ever do anything like that, I'm stamping it now. Just report me or something.
Yeah.
You know, and I would hope the
Or I
same.
gotta put you down like Old Yeller.
Yeah, I hope you would do the same.
I gotta give you a plate of food, and then I gotta come up and. Bam.
Yeah, and I would do the same to you. Like we're, you know, hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
Not let something terrible.
Why don't all
happen.
these other people do it?
Right. I don't know.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. Dude, I bought this flight simulator game. It's badass. I flew over my house last night. I flew down 55.
And it was like everything.
It's like dude, Fox High School football field was there. Everything.
Is it?
The Home Depot sign, the Target signs, any building signs are actually, it's Google Maps.
Oh, so it's not like, it doesn't look like a video game, does it? Or
No, the graphics are amazing, and it look like when you get real low to the ground because they're using Google Maps. Like if you get real low to the ground, then shit gets fucked up. But when you're flying in the air, looks amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you crashed in it?
Mm-hmm. And it just says, "Oh, you fucked up your plane. You restart."
Oh, okay.
But what scares the fuck out of me about this game, dude? It like maybe there's shit that I don't know that isn't in the game. But it is that straight up teaches you how to fly a plane, and it teaches you everything. Like the only thing you're not doing is actually doing it and getting in a plane and doing it. That's the next thing. If you play that game for years, and then they're like, okay, hey, let's go fly a plane. You're gonna know what to do. You're just actually doing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that won't take long to get used to. So it's like, and the only thing it doesn't tell you like street names. But like, we're just going to let people all around the world be able to play this game.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
because, dude, if we play, like, you know, when you play Grand Theft Auto and you memorize the map, you literally pick routes. You literally pick any airport you can go to and then pick where you want to start and pick where you want to go. Now, if some motherfucker out there does that route and they're like, okay, you are going to do this for 3-4 months and only this route. Mm-hmm. You're going to memorize that fucking route. That's all I got to say.
Bro.
And I'm like, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy.
How'd they partnership with like Google to do that?
I don't know.
Which is cool.
I don't know.
And what if Grand Theft Auto did something like that?
That would be sick. Because, yeah, dude, you can literally go anywhere. And it's so cool.
That would be crazy.
It's so cool. And you're literally learning how to fly a plane.
Damn.
I flew over Sean's house today.
How comfortable do you feel if we threw you in a cockpit right now to fly a plane?
I would not do good. I would know a little bit. I would know a little bit, but I would not do good at all.
But if there was a hijacker,
Mm-hmm.
then a passenger's like, man, I played this flight simulator
Yeah,
game too.
that's
You have a likely person that could actually save it, at least put it in autopilot.
now that's 100 right there. I like that.
Yeah.
You got a point.
Everyone learned the game.
It's like everyone know how to fly, like everyone know how to shoot, cause shit's about to happen.
That would be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll kill the guy. And they're like, well, we all know how to fly.
Yeah. Who's like, we're like, anyone on the plane know how to fly a plane? And everyone's like, yeah, I do. We're like, how the fuck does everyone know how to fly a plane? This is really weird. We're like, flight simulator, right? Yeah. Flight simulator.
Man, I'm gonna have to check that game out. That sounds cool.
Yeah. But overall, really, I'll show it to you tonight, real quick. Dude, did you see Dog getting into this murder case with Gabby and Brian?
Dog the bounty hunter?
Dog, the motherfucking bounty hunter, dude.
That is lit.
Dude,
Although sad under these circumstances.
And I got sad. It was a time thing. Dude, do you remember the simple days of being in school? I don't know about what you and your family would do, but like my mom and dad loved watching TV and we'd have our shows. Dog the Bounty Hunter, Chris Angel Mind Freak, and probably like Pawn Stars or some other shit that I can't remember right now.
Like I didn't stay the night at your house all
Right?
the time, every day.
Right?
We watched those shows. Mind Freak was my shit,
Right?
bro.
Dog was my shit. I
remember
Mind Freak,
Dog. I watched Dog with you all the time.
Yeah, dude, such simpler times, man. And
Yeah.
the dog, so he did this, he was talking to the media, and just him talking about Brian and like defining who Brian was just by the information given. Dog is smart. That dude is smart, and it's because of all the experience he's gone through. He knows how to fucking talk to people. He knows how to get shit done. He's smart as fuck. I'm like, damn, dude, I respect Dog. It made me want to go back and rewatch all the series.
He's been through it too.
Yeah,
he lost his wife.
And he lost. Well, get this. He lost. I remember because they would talk about it on the show all the time. But he had lost his daughter to a driving accident.
Oh.
And I didn't know this. I don't remember this part. Apparently the guy who killed her, it was an accident, and he died too. So the daughter died and that guy died, and she was 24 when she died. How old was Gabby? 22.
Yeah.
24. Was she
22?
She
You're
was
right.
22.
You're right.
So Dog goes, I can relate. I know how the parents feel. I lost my daughter at that age. And it's like, damn, dude, the dog, like how you just said, the dog has been through a lot. That dude has a shitload of kids and a shitload of grandkids.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, how old are his little... remember the one with the dog haircut and he had the blonde hair?
Dude, I think he's got 12 kids and he's got 7 grandkids.
Yeah.
Like, what I always respected, and he came from a background of crime before being Dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And was it murder? It was something crazy, dude. And I think he served his time or some shit. And then he's always been a religious guy, and just him and how I loved how fierce they were on capturing the people. Get this motherfucker. Oh, we got you, motherfucker. We fucking got you, motherfucker. And then they throw him in the car. They're like, look, man, we just want you to get your life right, bro.
You need a cigarette?
Need a cigarette, bro? You know, like, I loved that shit,
And
dude.
South Park made fun of him pretty good, too. That was
Dude,
hilarious.
That's such a classic
Bear
episode.
Mason.
Yeah, dude. There's no one else like Dog. And seeing him get into this case, he was on his honeymoon with his new wife. And people were like, hey, Dog, get into this case. Please help with this case. So he went over and knocked on the parents' door while they were there. They didn't answer. And he didn't get all crazy. He kept cool and just kept knocking. They didn't answer, and he left. But he's on the... FBI joined the hunt for this motherfucker, and the dog's after him.
You know who else I saw was interviewing? Was, oh my God, the America's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
The guy that had his kid who was, taken
what's
at
his name?
6.
He's a good guy, too.
He's a good
who had
dude.
that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Dateline?
Yeah.
Or no, not Dateline.
Mm-mm.
But I think America's Most Wanted, maybe. Just America's Most Wanted.
Maybe. I think it is.
Yeah, man. I didn't realize
Brian. No.
It's like either way.
Anyway, we butchered that one. His kid got killed. Had a show. Yes.
He's helping
He
too.
did. He called them dirty laundry, which I loved. He said, "Oh, these dirty laundries."
Oh,
Yeah, because their last name's Laundry. He said the dirty laundry. I loved it. That dude's a gangster too. But yeah, the dog's involved, and he's smart. Dog's like, this dude lived in the Appalachian Mountains for 2 months. He's not just your average camper. He knows how to survive in the.
Or he's dead.
Or he's dead. Dog wants to find him alive. That's his goal. He's like, we want to get this boy home alive. He thought when he would talk to the parents that he'd get him to crack. Like he'd get.
Dog actually talked to Brian Laundrie's parents?
No, they didn't answer the door.
Oh, I thought that was the other parents. That my bad. I see
Oh
what
yeah,
you're
no,
saying.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was knocking on Brian's door because he wanted to talk to him.
I got you fully.
Yeah, my bad. I could have explained it better too.
Dude, but oh my god, that's just like hopefully. Dude.
I hope they get this son of a bitch, and I hope they get him alive so we get answers. Because it always sucks when they're dead and you don't know what happened. Let's get this son of a bitch and let's make him talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jobins. Episode 48.
Episode 48. Thanks for tuning in.
Flew by.
It
Nope,
did fly
that
by.
one
It
flew
did fly
by.
by. You know, I'm gonna get my notes in order next time.
Yeah.
I'll be better prepared.
Oh
Keep
yeah,
this going.
we kind of fucked and dropped the ball on some of that, but oh well. Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed. Thanks for the love. Let's fucking go.